Alright, welcome back to another video. This one's more joyful, I guess you want to call it. But today we're playing a game called Loser Named Hana. Apparently she is a YouTuber who doesn't have friends, not even a boyfriend. Nobody really likes her. Probably because she's like a clumsy type of girl, awkward type, whatever the case may be. But yeah, I thought this game looked interesting. I don't know how long the game is, but why not play it, have it on the channel, and keep it pushing. So we can just go ahead and get started because there's really nothing left to say. So yeah. What's your name? Let's go. Let's just go June. What's your username on Havo chat? Let's keep it simple. Let's show it is. You can always change your username and profile picture in your Havo chat account settings in the bottom left of your screen. Got it. How would you describe your gender? I don't want woke content. Others, there's more options. Transgender, cisgender. Male or female? I'm a male. Loser named Hana will take into account actions and assign a personality based on those choices. The current personality types are kind, mean, neutral, and playful. Regardless of the choices and personality, I can't talk. Personality is important to keep in mind that Hana will not cease her friendship with player even if they are cruel. So play Loser named Hana to your heart's content. Oh, that's kind of damn. September 15, 2019, but it's damn. Seeing an advertisement to be someone's friend was rather strange in hindsight. I nearly thought it was a joke at first, like those you find on meme accounts across various social media platforms. But given that the convenience store clerk who let her hang it in the first place said that was the saddest, loneliest person I had ever seen walk in here, I was obliged to believe the ad's authenticity just a bit. Let me stop. Like, you would have to be pretty desperate for companionship if you were willing to pay for someone to be your friend, especially since the ad blatantly had a picture of herself and her Havo chat handle freely on display in public. Honestly, there are way better ways of going about this that would be more effective and safer, but something tells me this girl was really desperate. I'm just curious. Honestly, I'm just curious to see if this ad is even real. In all likelihood, shady scam at best or something dangerous at worst. And I wasn't so keen on either of those options becoming reality. Best to walk on the side of caution for now before deciding anything. Cool. Can we scroll? You can. Oh, so you can only... Popular girl 2K, don't trust a fake ass hoe, learn that the hard way. That's life for ya. Hacked account, click here for free shitcoin. Damn, the ex you still love. Living happy and free, hashtag better now. Serious Gamer 666, dude, I hate how expensive games are now. $70 just to play the most dog water AAA game ever. I can't even get a fucking refund anymore. Damn, Christ is real. Let God into your life today. Jesus is coming and none of you already. DM if you want to be saved today. Got a new job at the brewery. Sucks they won't let me take any of the beer home though. JK. Guys, my account got hacked. Don't click any links I send you. She's already said that. Oh, so I think we scrolled down to up. I think that's what it was. Can you click on anything? No? Hello? Hey, I'm here about the ad you posted. I just wanted to see if this was legit and not something shady. I don't know how to pronounce that. You saw my ad? Does that mean you really want to be my friend? That remains to be seen. I want to be careful just in case. Okay, so when I scrolled down with my mouse, it went up. Got it. No, never mind. It did went down. I'm just stupid. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. It does come off as one of those scams that end up with you being kidnapped and killed. Yeah. I'm not doing this shit, bro. But I'm so excited. It's been weeks since someone last responded to my ad. I promise I'm not some dangerous psycho, just a weird one. My name's Hannah. What's yours? Yeah, tell her the real name. Let's read it. Is she typing? Oh, okay. June. Wow, that's a nice name. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm a sissy girl. I think that's what it's called. Let me read her bio before we get into anything else. 19 going on 20, bisexual, study pal huh? Paleontology at Haven University, trying to survive this thing we call life. Throwaways, number one fan. Notorious Sun Train is my husband. The world can be cold and cruel, of that I know, but even in that darkness, there's a beauty to it. You just have to look for the light. Throwaway, cake day. Hmm. Right now, I'm a student at Haven. Interesting. Mine. I'm skipping. I'm sorry. Mine are he, him, and I'm a guy. Right. Right now, I'm a student at Haven University studying to become a paleontologist. What about you? Working. Oh, what do you do? Let's just do YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber actually. That's a good question. What's your channel called? Ayo. Oops. I can't type. I'm dumb. Yeah, kid you not. Sorry. I can't. I can't, bro. I'm failing. It's called Definitive Joke. Hold on one sec. There we go. I just subscribed. Nice. I tried to get a job once, but I couldn't get past the interview part. That's fucked up. It's okay though. My dad job pays a lot, so he sends me 1K a month to cover dorm life expenses and stuff. I don't use most of it, so I have a lot saved up. Interesting. Before we go any further with all of this, could we do a video call? Kind of like an interview, but more so you interviewing me since you're still unsure, and to see if you can withstand me. Yeah, sure, we can do a call. Just give me a moment to set up. When you are ready, can you call me? I have phone anxiety. That's real? Does it take me long to set up my camera, make myself decently presentable for my call with Hannah? I hit the call button and wait for her to answer. Dirty ass dishes. Hi. Did you say something? I can't hear you. Oh, she got a voice. Okay. I see your mouth moving, but I still can't hear anything. Let me try turning my volume up. Oh, shit. I head into my computer settings and raise the chat client's volume all the way up to 100 while Hannah looks distressed. Wow. Hannah's high pitch. Let me look at something real quick. Oh, okay. I just had to make sure. All right, cool, cool, cool. Hannah's high pitched voice rings throughout my entire head like an earthquake. I'm quick to adjust my volume back down to avoid any further damage to my ears.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to scare you.
Let's do this, just in case. Yeah. It's fine. I'm fine now. I straighten myself out and meet Hannah with a smile. Hi there, Hannah. I do a little wait for the camera and Hannah returns the gesture hesitantly.
Hello. I'm Hannah. I wanted to make sure you're okay with my whole thing.
What whole thing?
You know, the voice. It's all high-pitched and stuff.
She got a southern accent? Okay, I like it. I barely even noticed. Yeah, that's fucking cap.
You don't have to lie. I know it must sound really annoying. Everyone else thinks I do.
You know what's crazy? I actually know I knew someone I forgot what it was called, but it was a mental um it was a mental illness thing where somebody where like they do look their age and all this other stuff, but then they act like a baby. I totally forgot what it was called. I'm so sorry, but like there were times where she switched in and out of like she knows what she's doing and then she doesn't, and that's what this is reminding me of just by hearing her voice. That's kind of insane. Do I think Hannah sounds like she sounds a bit cute. Hannah seems surprised by my response, stricken with disbelief at my words.
You don't have to lie. I know it sounds like nails being dragged on the board.
Nails dragged on a board? Is that even possible? Generally, I think your voice is adorable. Hannah seems to have gotten really flustered at hearing that, a bright red glow instantly rising to her cheeks. And it rises to her whole damn face.
No one's ever said that to me before. Oh.
So that's the sound? Okay. She shook her head and slapped the sides of her face to recompose herself.
But that's why I wanted to do a call first. To see if my voice would be too much to listen to all the time.
Nah, you got a southern high-pitched voice. I mean, I'm black, so I ain't never fucked with that. But hey, very first time. You're a pretty interesting character, Hannah.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
Yeah, it depends on how you look at it. It means we can still be friends yet.
Really?
The jury is still out, but let's see where the night takes us.
Just so you know, I'm real desperate for a friend right now. So, there isn't much that you can say or do that would make me want to do this.
You know what? By them adding that part, not only in the dialogue but also the start of the game, it does make you question how people can be in real life. You're so silly, Hannah. I like that. Honestly, you should be more careful with that language. If not me, someone else might try to take advantage of you. On God.
It's fine.
Huh?
I know I'm garbage and deserve to be treated like one. I just want some or any human connection like everyone else.
Damn.
Even if it's just a short IRL hangout someplace, talking on call, or sending a few text messages every day. So, even if you're a little mean to me, I will leave you. I promise.
Damn. I'm a little sadistic. Don't say that. I have strong feelings one way or the other. I'm kind, bro. I'm not really a cruel person. I like to think I'm a pretty decent person. I like to think I'm a pretty decent person. Okay? Fuck all that random shit. Randoms do everything else. That being said, I think we can start getting to know each other better. Hannah looked so happy when I said that. Damn. So Hannah, besides studying paleontology, what else do you do?
Well,
Despite having put out an ad for this and everything, Hannah seems to be struggling to think of something to say. It's obvious even with her high hopes, she didn't prepare to get this far. Damn.
I'm sorry. I've never done this before.
Talked about yourself? That's the one thing I hate what females fucking do. When somebody asks to get to know you and you get in their DMs and all this other shit, and then somehow you don't know how to talk about yourself. You don't know how to talk about things you like, about your work. Are you in school? What you do in your home. What are some things you like to think about when you're alone? Right? Like, there's plenty of things to ask yourself to give people answers when they ask you just basically what type of person are you? What you do? Like, that shit's very annoying, man. She nods. Let me try asking something more specific then. What's your favorite TV show right now? What's your favorite food or restaurant? Let's do that. What kind of foods do you like?
I really like breakfast food, mostly because I sometimes get really
I got bad insomnia too. Y'all just don't know.
There's one close to campus that makes the best smoked sausage links and hash browns. It's a 12-minute walk with a hill, but it's so worth it.
I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. I'm not.
Other than that, there's a specific type of chips at a very specific gas station that they sell sometimes. They're called extra hot Buntos chips, and literally no other place sells them in the whole area except this gas station. You would think they would keep them regular in stock.
Damn, this
No,
bitch got mad.
sometimes they'll be out of extra hot Buntos for weeks, months, and I'll have walked 2 miles in the rain for nothing.
You could just ask the store managers to restock them. They'll probably order another shipment sooner.
Yeah, but that requires talking to someone.
Damn. I hate talking to people too, but it's part of my job. Well, hopefully they'll have them in stock sometime soon.
It's been a few weeks since they wiped out their shelves, so maybe. What about you? What kind of food do you like?
I am more of a savory type of person.
Okay, good to know.
What are your hobbies?
Well, I like playing games, especially the ones that let me make friends or even date the characters.
And that's what this game's about.
The fact that nobody I around will want to be my friend.
Damn. So like visual novels.
Visual novels, farming sims, RPGs, yeah, stuff like that. I tried playing multiplayer games, but my teammates kept kicking me in the lobby or calling me slurs for being bad at it.
Every guy that plays any game, yeah, it just that's the part that sucks, man. When you're not good at a game, yeah, you can get better, but how long is that gonna be till you get better, you know? That sucks. So it's just like, you know, it discourages people to not play the game. It's understandably so, but at the same time, you're selling your team, you're selling the whole match, all of it. You ain't picking up the pace, not my problem. I'm doing my part. What about you?
I had no idea there were so many bad things to call people. I even know some different languages. I got called gringo once despite being Mexican. My skin is just real light because I don't go anywhere. I don't think my accent helps since I'm from the South.
So you're okay. So we figured out the accent part, but you're Mexican. You got called a gringo.
Oh, my passive privilege doesn't do anything for me.
White hit is insane. For real though, multiplayer game voice chats are full of edge lords using VC to let out whatever anger they have inside. Sometimes, but the other times too is just like you have real competitive ass people. So you kind of gotta take both with, you know, face value.
It's a lot quicker than therapy to just scream profanities at strangers. I've done it a few times. It can be a little cathartic.
You've hurled slurs at random people on the internet.
Not like the super bad ones, if that's what you're thinking.
Sounds like something someone said a few cancelable slurs would say.
Honest, I swear.
I only said ones like dick, bitch, asshole, motherfucker, cunt, and troglodyte in a gender neutral way too. I wasn't afraid to call a guy a bitch if he was playing bad. You don't have to defend yourself to me. I believe you. Trust me.
Thank goodness. I can't scream like that anymore since I live on campus. I got a noise complaint from a student downstairs once, and I almost got a house suspension.
It's for the better.
Yeah, I'd rather be able to keep living on campus.
Any other hobbies?
Well, I like writing poetry sometimes too.
What kind of things do you write about?
Just stuff about my feelings and emotions and stuff. I don't think I'm very good at it, so I keep it to myself.
Can I hear one?
Maybe some other time. I'd have to write a pretty good one for you to hear.
Yeah, yeah, you can go. Yep. Yeah, that's some white people shit. Oh yeah. Mm-mm. You can talk about voodoo and all that other stuff, but last time I checked, that shit's non-existent anymore. Yeah, I'm good. But bones?
Yeah, there's a hunt shop that sells animal bones they get from hunters, and pretty cheap too. Though, sometimes when I see
Yeah,
rodeo
you
on
can
the
go.
side of the road,
Mm-mm. I sometimes can't help myself and collect the body, take it to my dad's lab, debone the body, and clean up the bones with hydrogen peroxide.
my dad showed me how to do it after my birth side lymphoma. I made a pretty little necklace.
Okay, so that makes sense on the Mexican part. Maybe I should change the subject. Yeah, you should. What about TV? Anything you're currently watching stand out?
I don't have cable or satellite in my dorm, so I just watch whatever's on streaming.
Streaming is basically the new TV anyway, which is very true.
Oh, there's this one show on Hulu that I've been so
Hulu is insane.
It's called Arya's Archives. It's a show about an immortal woman named Arya. She and Leslie's across the hundreds of years with her sisters. You get to see them all raise families in different time periods. All while on the run from immortal hunters that want them dead. My favorite was when the daughter's Arya's sister named Farway. She had it the worst out of all the kids. Her mom treated her like garbage. She just like me for real, for real. But besides that, I like watching isekai animes. I wish I could be reincarnated in another world and be the hero people love sometimes.
Isekai animes are so. I'm sorry. There's only so few that are good, but the ones that just piss me off the most is like, bro, it doesn't always have to be like someone dying or someone teleporting or some shit, right? I can understand like having like so few choices that you can do, but holy shit, man. And some of them don't even last long either. Like isekai animes are pretty like isekai has to be like the mainstream for anime, because if you're not talking about like real potential hitters that may come out, you must be watching isekai, like even for me. But I'm so picky at that point.
And I have a whole harem of men and women that want to have sex with me, but never end up with any of them, so the fandom can ship me with whoever they want.
Yeah, that's never been me, but I get it. Wow.
We could watch either sometime, maybe. My text is pretty trash, just like me.
The self-disrespect is insane. Sure, that could be fun. Well, I'm all out of icebreakers for the day.
Oh, okay. Is there anything you want to do for now? I got that new game that all the streamers are playing right now.
Flirt and tease her, play the game with her. I don't know, she kind of cute, but the voice is kind of, I mean, the voice is cool as well, with the fact that she's Mexican, like, let's flirt and tease with her. We could just chill in a call for a little while longer,
Chill.
relax a little and just vibe. Yeah, who would want to end their day in the presence of a cute girl? Oh, no, she got those crazy eyes. Even though they're supposed to meant to be dizzy, but come on, man. Hannah's face was absolutely on fire now, and I barely had to try. Damn.
You think I'm cute?
Yep, I'm looking at a bona fide cutie right now. From the way you talk, the way you act, and that cute little ponytail. That just turned me off.
But that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Nicest think?
It's in third grade.
Right after you throw. Okay. Well, I don't know I don't know much about your throw, but I would love to see you throw it back for.
I don't even know what that means right now. It's late. I hear it in the song all the time.
Black people song? Yeah. Hannah looked like she was about to explode as she hyperventilated into the mic. Ah, you're so easy to fluster. It's adorable. But please calm down, sweet Hannah, before someone hears and finds you all worked up. Bitch, me when my asthma activates.
No one's ever played me before. And actually meant it.
Well, I'm honored to have been your first. Hannah smiled at me so softly after hearing that, I thought she was going to start crying. If you thought she was going to cry, why the fuck was... Should have quit while we were ahead. Suddenly I hear a ringtone go off on Hannah's end and she looks pretty disappointed. Damn.
Mom, I gotta go for now. Sorry. That's my dad calling. I forgot he usually calls around this time of day.
Oh, alright then. See you later, Hannah. Text me when you want to hang out next time, alright? Dialogue is a bit wonky. I will. Bye, June. Call ended. That was how I met and started a relationship with the lonely girl named Hannah. September 22nd, 2019. It had been a whole week since Hannah and I started talking with each other. To put it bluntly, the girl was a mess. A chatty, anxiety-ridden mess at that. Not even a day after we first called, my message inbox was flooded with updates from her, whether it was photos of her lunch, long tangents about hyperfixations, or even minute stuff like telling me about the world's largest taxidermized animal. It was a whale shark for those curious. I knew the girl was desperate for some connections and someone to talk to, but surely she had to have someone else to talk to aside from video games or whatever else, right? A therapist, her parents, a pet, anyone living. My phone went off before I could continue this train of thought. Another message from Hannah. Sorry I keep messaging you, but you know what today is, right? Quarry build day. I'll send you the IP address to my server once we call, okay? I've been waiting all week for this. Okay. Well, I didn't have anything better to do. May as well. Moving to my computer, I booted up my copy of Quarry Build before hopping into a video call with Hannah. Within seconds, the awkward girl answered the call, her smiling, energetic, waving, speaking miles about her enthusiasm. Volume, please. Oh, whoopsie poopsie, must have reset itself. Adjusting her volume, she shakes off the audio issue with a pathetic, apologetic laugh. Shall we play? Oh, God. After she had sent me the IP to her server, I joined in, greeted by the familiar bloggy low-texture sites that were the signature Quarry Build look. Here, let me just teleport you real quick. With a few keyboard clicks from Hannah's end, I found myself out of the blocky forest into a rather cozy-looking shack. The cabin's interior seemed well tended for, sporting a bookshelf, a dining room table, paintings, and even a fireplace. Standing next to me was the familiar image of Hannah, but more blocky. Welcome to my cabin. I know it's not much, but I was up all night making sure everything looked good for you. What do you think, June? Both Quarry Build Hannah and Real Hannah stared at me, their wet, nearly teared eyes gazing to my soul, seeking my answer. Shit, it's decent. Not bad for a semi-neat. Good. Let's just say good. It's good. I like what you're doing with the place. Really? Yeah, I mean, it's cozy. You got character. It's just, I don't know. It feels like home is all. Letting out a huge sigh of relief, Hannah's tension eased out as she wiped away any forming tears from her eyes. Phew, I was a bit worried, I won't lie. I kind of spent most of the week wanting to make the house look good, but between school and other things, I only had time to make my avatar look good. As for the cabin, I kind of stole it from a YouTube video. Everybody does that shit. Please don't think less of me for doing so. Hey, no stress, Hannah is good. I mean it. I'm touched you did all this for me, though. You're sweet, Hannah. I need to help make my new friend feel welcome. And besides, we got plenty of time today to make this place look even better. I've been wanting to try out survival mode for a while, and now that you're here, we could do whatever we want. If that's alright. Of course, Hana, lead the way. Nodding with approval, Hana opened the door to the outside, with me following behind. I was planning on mining some materials to forge weapons and armor. All I got is this wooden sword and stone axe, and it's not much against the mobs. Sure thing. Hana tossed me some tools and food, and thus began our first adventure mission. That's cool. Several blocks away from the house Hana built, we began digging a stairwell down into the earth. It would take us a while, but we managed to dig deep enough where plenty of ore would appear. Let the swift mining begin. I'll dig up the path while you mine up any ore we find. Easy enough. It's not the most exciting, but the first couple of hours of quarry building never are. To take on some of the harder bosses like the dragon or Leviathan, we would at least need mithril armor and weapons. And you can only get mithril ore if your pickaxe or drill is upgraded to silver or higher. Everyone's got to start somewhere, you know? So to fill the quiet of the mine, Hana and I make conversation. So, paleontology, huh? The dinosaur-tism must have hit you hard. Yeah, well wait, I don't have autism. I mean, there probably is something wrong with me, but I've never been diagnosed by a doctor or anything. The fuck? Way to make my figure of speech literally so-called non-autistic girl. I meant it as a figure of speech. My bad. I'm bad at those. But yeah, like I was saying, you must really love dinosaurs to pursue a whole career involving them. What's your favorite one? Hana immediately lit up like the night sky. Oh, my favorite has got to be the Stegosaurus. The plates embedded in its back are so cool, and scientists don't even know what the spikes were used for. Not only are they my favorite dinosaur of the Jurassic era, but they're my favorite overall. What about you? Do you have any favorite dino? Name any. I can give you a fun fact about them. Brachiosaurus. Love me a good Brachiosaurus ever since I first seen them in the Land Before Time movies. Ooh, sauropods, the gentle giants of the dino world. I like them too. Also, actually, Littlefoot is actually an Apatosaurus rather than a Brachiosaurus. There's a common error certain people make, but Brachiosaurus have longer hind legs than front legs, while Apatosaurus legs are more equilateral. As we discussed, I mined some copper ore and plenty of coal. Alright, got a fast stack of 70 coal and a couple of pieces of copper. That's pretty good. Let's head back to the center and start another tunnel across from this one. You just do that, and this time Hana is the one to start the conversation topic. Yeah, I played Dokkan Battle. Yeah, I played Gods games before. Hard to pass up on a free-to-play game. Games like those. I know, right? A lot of them end up having really good stories and hot-ass fucking characters. My luck in a lot of the games I play is pretty trash. I think I spent like 5,000 alone on getting my faves maxed out this year alone. You really shouldn't be spending that much money on digital anime characters. There's so much fun just be able to clear all the endgame content with ease. Even if the meta changes, my husbandos and waifus still clear easy. But now I'm saving my in-game money for a future character I really want. That's good, at least. The furnace I built is finally done smelting the copper, and I tossed Hana some. Here we have enough to upgrade our pickaxes to copper ones, so work will go a bit faster. Thanks. We finished this row and began a new one a few blocks down from it, repeating the cycle every time we reached a dead end. By the time we had made 10 new rows, we were fully decorating some comfy silver armor with pickaxes to match. Hana, we got mithril over here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I carefully extracted 4 pieces of mithril ore and showed them to Hana. Wow, we got 4 of them? That's a lucky find. Honestly, I'm surprised we made this much progress in under an hour. That's because this level of mines have really good RNG for ore to appear. How do you know that? Seas that end with a 4 like this one are always likely to spawn more ore at level 58, and because we're in a jungle biome, our chances of finding silver are increased. You're really good at this game, huh? Ah, shucks, it's nothing. I just watched a lot of tutorials and read the fan weekly. But yeah, you can say I'm a bit of a pro gamer when it comes to quarry build. I'm 10th place on the speedrunner board of killing the Leviathan in 9 minutes and 34 seconds, making me the first person in the US that have gotten so high. I gotta admit, that's pretty impressive. You think that would have been cool enough to have gotten me into the V Shoujo? But no. V Shoujo? You mean that VTuber corporation that launched recently? I applied to join them, even rigged my own model with art I commissioned with the free trial of Move 2D, poured my heart and soul in my video and got nothing. I can be parasocial and entertain an audience even if they're laughing at me. I can send you the audition later if you want. Sure, why not? I think VTubers are so cool and a lot of them have such pretty designs. It's mostly popular in Japan right now, but I'm sure it'll catch on in the West too. I mean, it has, but it's not as popular because somehow it's just a toxic area to be in, which is kind of sad. I know they're kind of niche, but do you watch any VTubers? Not really. I don't watch VTubers. They're not my thing. Oh, that's too bad. As Hana pickaxe hit the 2 blocks in front of us, it opened up to a wide, dark, and wet quarry. Whoa, I didn't think quarries would appear at this level. Yeah, usually we have to dig till we reach level 88. Well, we're already suited up. Adventure awaits. We placed torches around the area so we could see this quarry cavern was pretty big and had plenty of mobs sneaking about. Undead creatures would chase us, knock our torches out, and some even threw axes at us, but Hana and I had each other's back as we mowed them all down. Hana even did a 360 sword chop and knocked one of the undead into the river where they drowned to the bottom. Show off. Woo, I think we got this place pretty cleared out. They shouldn't respawn for a while, so let's try to grab as much ore as we can. Gotcha. The ore and treasures practically littered this cave. I found a power bracelet too to increase my crit damage and equipped it right away. As I was rummaging through some of the other treasure chests, Hana walked around the quarry. This cave kind of reminds me of this one scene in Arya's Archives where Arya's sister meets her human lover who fathered my favorite character, Throwaway. Hana began placing some blocks on the ground to vaguely resemble a player character. Oh shit. Oh, Cantata? Oh, Cantata? Though our love is forbidden, I can help you, but want to ravish your siren body till the sun rises in the east. And then Cantata is like, yeah, can we fuck now? And then they fucked, and then an episode later, Cantata accidentally kills her lover, and the sisters have to move again. How the fuck do you accidentally kill someone? Interesting. Yeah, like half the problems the Siren Sisters run into are because of Cantata. She's kind of a giant shameless liability shaped like a whore. Damn. God, I hate her. She's so useless and mean to throw away. I don't know how people can defend her in the Arya's Archives Hevel chat server. Hana continued to vent about her hatred for this character called Cantata for a while. If there was a number 1 Cantata haters out, she would be the 10-time champion. At this point, she talked about her more than her actual favorite character in the series. I was so caught up in her vent session that I noticed something coming up behind Hana far too late. Hana, look out! But it was no use. An undead mob attacked Hana from behind, equipped with an enchanted mithril sword, and dragged her into the darker parts of the cave. Hana in her panic state recklessly swung her sword around and continued to scream. Hana, calm down, I'm coming to help. I placed the torch down to light up the dark spot Hana was in, but as I laid it on the floor, Hana's sword struck me, knocking me back a few blocks. Ow! It didn't hurt me physically while at my desk. My Hana's in-game attack did knock my character's health down by 3 hearts. Oh, I'm so sorry, are you? The undead grabbed Hana again and dragged her closer and closer to the quarry. Another step back and the both of them were now in the water and sinking fast. Let me go! Let me go, you stupid zombie! Hang on, Hana, I'll save you! I slammed that shift key to make my avatar run and jump straight into the water. The deeper they sank, the less I could see, so I swam as fast as the game would let me. With my sword in one hand and a shield in the other, I whacked away at the undead. A few of my hits connected with Hana by accident, but that was unavoidable. Hana's health must have been pretty low by this point, especially when you take in the oxygen level. But I managed to kill the undead mob, and Hana and I emerged from the water with our lives intact. Thank you for saving me, June. No problem, Hana. What are friends for? Hana's avatar turned around and began hopping around as she angrily shouted. Stupid fucking quarry build. We have plenty of light placed around this cave and still an undead was able to spawn. I swear, if you don't place a torch on every square block in a freaking cave, a mob will just spawn. We're not even on hard mode. Quarry build devs, seriously, buff the stupid torch radius. Hannah was panting and seething with anger as she screamed at the computer screen, and I awkwardly stared on. Let her vent. Oh no, game rage with her. Yeah. I made my avatar jumbo around too and whacked my sword at the cavern roof. Yeah, like what the hell? 40 torches spread out ain't enough to stave off mobs? That's bullshit. Yeah, bullshit. We continue to run around and scream our frustrations at the game at an invisible entity that would not hear our grievances. Hannah then took a deep breath in, held it in for as long as she could, and let it out, thus drawing a conclusion to her tantrum. Anyway, did you get all the treasures? Yeah, I got all the treasures. What did we get? 3 magic scrolls, 5 loaves of bread, a healing potion, C4, 10 cooked fish, and a sea pearl. Nice. Let's head back to the house and store them before another mob jump scares us. With that, we exited the cave, ran up the stairs, and stored our loot in some secure chests. After that, we decided to give Hannah's house a makeover, added 3 more floors to the floor plan that we would furnish with that limited options the game gave us. Hannah seemed to know how to arrange the structures in a way that made it look like an actual furniture. I made sure to place down plenty of torches on the ground and house walls so we wouldn't have another undead mishap, allowing us to construct the house with relative ease. We must have been in that mine for maybe 2 hours, but renovating the house at least took us twice as much more. There. Now we have plenty of room in the house for our current and future designs. Yep, looks way homier now. Next time we should work on the library so we can enchant our armor and tools. Yeah. Hannah stretched and yawned. Oh man, it's 1 a.m. already. It didn't feel like we've been playing for 6 hours. Time really does pass by when you're having fun. Let's call it quits for today, alright? Aw, okay. Hannah whined, but she was clearly looking more exhausted than she usually does. Oh wait, one more thing. Hannah took a wooden sign from her inventory, placed it in front of the house, and carved some words into it. There we go. Now it's perfect. The sign read, Hannah and June's house. BBFs forever? I had a lot of fun playing with you today, June. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Hannah smiled softly at me through the camera, seemingly almost in tears. Damn. No problem, Hannah. It was fun. I give her a half smile, and she seems to appreciate it. Anyways, we should both head off to bed for the night. The server will be open even if I'm not on, so you can come on and play anytime. Cool. Noted. Good night, Hannah. Night, June. With that, the call ended and I went straight to bed with a smile spread across my face. Alright. Oh, snap. I did not mean to do that. Save. And that'll kind of be it for this one. Hopefully this video was not as too long, but yeah, this is the game called Loser Named Hana. I like the character. I really do. It's one of those characters where it's like you probably just don't too much care for at the moment, but at the same time you can't even be mean to them or like be weird towards them or whatever you want to add to that case. So the fact that somebody made a game like this, kind of refreshing. It really is. I do wish though dialogue just had the voice actress just do it all the time instead of having me read it, because it felt like more of, you know, initiation, you know, more what's it called? I'm scratching my head as I'm trying to think of it. I forgot. Oh, more interaction, right? Like that's what it can feel like. But of course we haven't played long. This is part 1, if you want to call it part 1. But yeah, like I don't really have any gripes with this game. I mean, it's pretty good. It's interesting as well. I just hope for if they ever make like a Hana 2 or something like that, you know, just have the dialogue be automatic, voice acting be automatic, so that I can play my part in reading my character's lines instead of reading two characters' lines, which is sometimes can be very annoying and repetitive. I'm not gonna lie. I hate playing games like that, but overall this was good. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I am out. Take it easy.